Hey guys, Clumsy here, and it's finally here. The official SCS MAN TGX Euro 6. Look at that beauty. So yes, right after I streamed, a couple of hours later, 1.34 released. And together with the 1.34 update came this massive beauty of a... I know, we've been waiting for this for quite some time, and even though there are some mods about this already, nothing beats the official SCS truck, isn't it? I mean, look at this masterpiece looking thing right here. So in this video, we'll go and check out the different customization options, how it sounds, how it feels driving, how it looks inside. It's very quiet. Looks like it's soundproofed inside. But before we go and do that, let's hear how it sounds first and foremost, because I've been hearing really good things about it. Oh yeah. Ever since the Volvo VNL release for ATS, it seems like SCS has finally found their groove, and they've learned how to make these amazing engine sounds already. I'm using I think this is the D38 ones, the bigger engine, and from what I've seen in the forums, it sounds very realistic. That's what they say. By the way, I'm using a vanilla profile here, so absolutely zero mods. Everything you see here is from standard parts or something from the DLC, but no mods whatsoever, right? Anyway, let's go and check out the truck browser so we can get a glimpse of what is available for the tuning. But before we do that, maybe let's add some music. There we go, a little bit of pizzazz. Alright, let's have a look. And how I'd like to do this is similar to my mod spotlight format. How I like to do it is I want to enable the minicon. The minicon, if you're not familiar with how the layout works, there's a triangle count right here, which gives a good indication of how complicated, how complex a 3D model is. The higher that is, the slower it will cause your system to get, so the more things that need to be loaded. So what I want to do is compare the TGX in the Euro 6 version, and to be honest, I was not sure initially how different they are, but if you do that side by side, they are quite different, huh? The older one is like a more box type version. The Euro 6 seems more sleek, more diagonal edges, less boxy. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but I guess you know what I mean. Yeah, I hope so. Anyway, focusing on the triangle count here, the original MAN TGX only has 250,000. The Euro 6 version has 460, so it's like almost doubled. But if you compare that with the newer truck they had, the next gen Scania, that is 500, so this is even higher triangle count. That is 522. So actually the Euro 6 is not bad in terms of triangle count. That's within the acceptable range, we could say. In terms of the interior, there are 1.8 million triangles in there. You can see the red there. So quite a high number, 1.8. If you compare that with the default, with the older model, it's 1.2. So a bit higher, but not significantly so. But if you look at the quality, the textures here, this looks really dated, this from the old MAN TGX. The textures look really tiled and repeated, yeah. And if you compare that with the Euro 6 version, it's much more flowy, much more realistic, less repeating, less tiled. You even have a happy face pillow in there. Yeah, so it's really a step up from the old one, and I like it. Anyway, let's get right to the other customization stuff. So that's how it works performance-wise. It's a bit heavier in terms of triangle count, but nothing to panic about. If you could drive with the next gen Scania, then you should have no problems driving with this one. 3 cabin types: small, medium, large. Actually, it's XL, XLX, and double XL. Look at the massive windshield there. My favorite is this one because that seems somehow overgrown in my point of view. I like that better. Seems more proportional. And then the one I chose, you can see all the different chassis types here. 6x2 tag lift, 6x2 mid lift. This one is a long chassis as well. What's the difference here? One is steering, one is not. Yeah, looks like, based on that number. And then the 6x4 long chassis again. And finally the 8x4, which is what we have. Now why I like the 8x4 is because there's a specific paint job that's only available if you have the 8x4, and that's the Lion Power. I can't remember if this was available as well with the MAN TGX, the old one. Let me have a look. So if I pick the... Actually, you don't even have an 8x4 MAN TGX? Is that true? Oh yeah, maybe not. Then that's completely new. Wait a minute, for sure? No. 6x2, yeah. Yeah, no 8x4 at all. Man, this is really dated, huh? Yeah, it's been a while since I drove the original MAN TGX. I've always been driving with Madsters. So yeah, 8x4 has been unlocked. And also, that beautiful paint job that's only available if you have an 8x4, unfortunately. Because this would have been lovely even with the non-heavy duty versions. Like if you switch to a smaller chassis and if you scroll here, that's gone. That's gone. So let's stick with that one. Let's stick with that 8x4 so we can have a glimpse. Also, you can take a look at the paint jobs here. There's this code. I'm not really sure what that's for, but it seems very official. I would guess that is these are the official codes of what colors you can get with the real MAN truck. I like that. Lion Power, but this one I like the best. That looks so good. And paired with the customization options, it makes it even better. So there's only one sun visor option like there. Here, you can have a stock or a paint, like chrome and paint. The MAN logo itself you cannot really change, but you can change the front mask. Makes it painted like that, and this one is the real game changer at the bottom here. Yeah, that's how it looks by default. And then if you make it painted, it looks super sleek. That line like that, it looks like the lion's mouth really opening. Yeah, only missing are the fangs over here. That looks so beautiful. Even here you can change. Originally it's like that. You can make it painted. Goodness, I really love that. And then you can just put some accent in here so it doesn't look so empty in here. But yeah, it looks cool. Most of the stuff you can change from plastic to paint. Door handles, even the, what do you call these? The side stripe, yeah, that one. And also this one, the side panel, yeah, plastic or paint. Most of these are available. Side deflectors, there's also a spoiler which extends the skin. Also some side skirts, there's an option for a stock there or a painted one for everything. Super sleek look. Super sleek look. The mirrors are also available, plastic and paint option. Over here, a couple of different light bars, very standard from what we are familiar with. The bull bars are also very familiar. Not really a fan of those. I like it clean. It's personal taste. What else? You can have a beacon, but if you add the beacon, you lose the spoiler. Something like that. Yeah? Either way. And then there are dots here which look different, but they're actually very nice because these are like the lower and upper fender. Rear fender top and the rear fender. So you can change that, make that paint, and then maybe make that plastic combination style. Very nice. Only thing is there are no options at the back here. It feels a bit bare. Usually there would be like mud flap options and maybe changing the chassis type here. But this one doesn't. I guess that's initially what you get. I would assume that somewhere along the road we get an MAN tuning pack, which adds even more parts. But as it is right now, I'm pretty happy with this. You probably cannot compare the number of options versus Madsters, but I mean, official SCS, that's for official SCS stuff. This is actually a very, very good start. Really enjoying this. Did I miss anything else? I think that's about it. So most of the parts you can change from plastic or paint, and that gives a huge flexibility in terms of the appearance. I like it. Interior you can change, standard or exclusive, UK version or not. But surprisingly, there's not much in here. There's only one steering wheel, which kind of looks nice. No complaints there. There's only one dashboard item. You can't even have like 3 in there. The old MAN had like 3 here and 1 here. This one just 1 there. So it's very, very limited. But all in all, not too shabby. Hanging items in there. Can even add curtains if you like it. Not really a fan of curtains, so maybe not. Some hanging things. Add a GPS there, but it has a built-in GPS already, so really no need for that. Aside from that, I think that's it actually. I think that's it. So all in all, a higher quality interior. I like it. And once we get into the truck, I think that's it. I can get into the truck and I can show you the different animations. Let's hear it again from inside. And just to reiterate, there are no mods here, so everything you see is from the standard game. Either the base game or the DLCs, but no mods whatsoever. Yeah, very good looking dash. Very crisp sounds. And actually, let me see. I'm trying to look for the animations. There we go, okay. So if you turn on the lights, actually the lights on where the center of the screen is, you see them moving. The animations are present. So I have an automatic transmission. If you set from neutral to drive, it actually changes and reverse. Yeah, even the parking brake. Everything just moves. Even the hazard lights. If I press the hazard lights, if you look at the red button, they get pressed. And it's a very interesting indicator sound. I think you can get used to that one. Yeah. I'd like to hear it in like a fuller volume though. So maybe we'll do a bit of a test drive, right? We probably won't have enough time to finish a job, but I think I'd want to hear it when it roars, when it really tries to pull something. And what better to pull something with an 8x4 than a special transport job, I think. And we are in Munich, which I believe is the headquarters for MAN. I really put it there. I hope I got it right though. Based on Wikipedia, that's correct. Okay, so let's get this one, right? Let's try it. Hopefully that makes some sense. Heavy cargo, almost maxed out. We only have 520 horsepower though in the engine I chose. Oh, I didn't show the transmission in the engine types. Let me go there quickly. Just to show you the options available. You might be able to relate to this more than I do, because I'm not really familiar with the available engines. I heard though that there is the D38, yeah, and the D26. So I have the D38 right now. I think these two have different sounds even. I haven't tried it yet, but what I'm using is that one, 520 horsepower D38. The transmission I'm using is the 16 speed retarder. That seems like it's the best for heavy haul. More gears and lower differential. Okay, good. So I currently have interior volume set to 2. So you might hear a louder engine than usual when you have your game. But if you want that to be the same, you just need to turn on the console, and you can easily Google that out, ETS2 enable console, and then just type in S interior volume. You'll see that the default is 1. You can set that to S interior volume 2, something like that. Yeah, if you haven't tried that before. Anyway, let's get going. Let's see how this works. Maybe doing a special transport job right from the get-go is not the best way to do it, but let's go all out, shall we? Even the retarder is working. You can see it when you increase the retarder strength. This should also be a steering axle, the second axle, the one which is raised right now. Yeah, it is turning. There are actually some people who are complaining about that, complaining when the axle is lifted, it shouldn't be steering like what it's doing right now. But actually they said it depends on the truck. It depends on the mechanism of the truck. So it can be realistic, and it's on a truck per truck basis. Right? Let's do this. I would have preferred the normal job, but there is no heavy haul job. Yeah, the heaviest is 23 tons. You can go with that as well, but let's just go all out here. Let's go all out. I hope I don't regret this. Be forewarned, it's been a while since I did this. Since I did a special transport. So, prepare for some not so pleasant driving experience. We'll see. Also, I'm not sure if I can finish this. It's only 200 kilometers away, but we'll see. Maybe we can. I think it's very fitting though. An MAN would be very fitting for heavy haul, from my impression, at least from the type of chassis we have, type of engine we have. That should be a perfect fit. There we go. We are good. Nice. Let's turn on the beacons. Do we need lights? Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure if there are DRLs actually. Yeah, there are DRLs. So we don't really need headlights. So I think in Germany, you're required by law to have your headlights enabled, turned on the entire day, regardless of the time of the day. But I think if you have DRLs, you don't really need it. Okay, and right from the beginning, we will already have a bit of trouble here because I forgot how to steer properly. So let's go exterior view so you can see the mishap, and you need to lower that axle. There you go. I need a bit of help with the steering. Actually, that wasn't too bad, huh? That wasn't too bad. The good thing here is we don't really need to worry about the traffic lights. So I can focus on the purr of the engine. I mean, okay. Maybe that wasn't a good start. I think I hit the railing because that escort was fooling me. I was trying to follow it and I was staying too much on the right. Man, I love the texture of the steering wheel though, something like a matte texture. In the truck config, it didn't seem that way. It seemed very reflective, but actually it's very nice. Lane change. Can't really do a lane change. I need to occupy both. Just look at how much that is occupying. That massive thing. What is that even? High-tech device. How vague, right? They're not having a problem pulling this at all. So the sounds I think are not bad, although they're not really like EVR quality, not that crisp, but I mean not too shabby. Not bad at all. 1 sec, can I even fit in there? I guess so. Slow it down. Thank you for the guidance, even if you're just waving non-stop. But yeah, I really love the steering wheel. That matte finish is very nice. And I also want to keep my eyes peeled for any 1.34 specific changes. They've been pretty vague on what they changed. For sure, this truck they added, but they also said that they added a lot of map improvements and stuff. I'm having a hard time. Map improvements and whatnot. And I'm not sure if that involves more of the Germany rework or maybe a few bug fixes here and there. Not really sure. So we'll go and check together, right? There's also a digital speedo, looks like. Yeah, there's a digital speedo. Please wait for the rear escort vehicle. Good thing you said, because otherwise I would have probably rammed into that guy. Our front escort, there's our back escort, making his way through. My goodness, this truck is beautiful, isn't it? Also, it's been a while since I played vanilla, so I'm not sure when that happened, but the lighting seems to be getting better and better. I don't notice any yellowish, reddish tint at all anymore. It seems very natural. That is what I hated initially with the default tint, like that reddish tint that makes it so unrealistic. Now the hue, the overall tint looks very nice. Really like it. Also, if you look at the sun visor, it's very effective. Like if you just look at the clouds from the windshield itself, it's very bright, you can't see it. But if you look through the clouds, through the sun visor, you can see it clearly. That's having a perfect effect right there. Very nice textures. Very nice lighting effects. It's these little things that I really appreciate. The attention to detail that they have. Although, having said that, the GPS seems to be a little bit too small for my liking. It's a bit hard to see the speed limit there. I have to zoom in. But I guess it's just a matter of getting used to. Can we speed up a bit? Whenever that beeps, gives me a fright, because I'm always thinking that I'm doing something wrong. Goodness. Yeah. I always have the impression that I'm doing something wrong. Change maneuver. Lane change maneuver. I hope it doesn't full stop like that. It's a bit scary. I do like the indicators though. I think they're accurate. From what I remember, they really sound like that. Also from Madster's mod, I think it's how it sounded like. Also, something to look forward to, and this is just a rumor, right? And this might be just me remembering it wrong, but I think EVR, if you're familiar with that guy Vasily, he makes amazing sounds. They're payware, but they're just like €2. But the sounds he makes for the trucks, it's beautiful. It's my favorite sound maker, sound modder. He makes very crisp engine sounds and interior sounds and everything. And I think he might have something for the Euro 6 already waiting. I think he's just waiting for this to get released. So maybe we will see something for this truck soon from EVR. We will see. We will see. Anyway. How far away are we? Can we finish this? 159. We haven't really gone far. It might be a long episode, but maybe we can handle it. Man, it feels so heavy though. I I think it's also partly the problem of the automatic transmission. It's not the smartest. Now, since I have steerable axles, the steering hatch has to be a bit like diagonal in nature. I don't think I can do like an L-shaped turn. Oh crap. Oh crap, please don't hit. Thank you. Super scared. Yeah, but I think this truck is perfect for heavy haul. For these kinds of jobs. I'm not sure in reality what the MAN is used for oftentimes. From what I've seen in Singapore and even in Manila, the MANs are usually used as they usually haul tankers. They're usually the truck of choice for the gasoline stations and whatnot, or the gasoline companies, the fuel companies, maybe Chevron, Shell, those kinds of companies. I'm not sure if it's the same in Europe, but yeah, in Singapore and in Manila, I usually see them hauling tankers. I'm not sure if they're the truck of choice when it comes to heavy cargo like this. But I mean, with an 8x4 chassis like this one, how could you not do a special transport? How could you not do a massive load? I think when I get into the modded, I haven't tried my modded profile yet because 1.34 just released and I'm expecting a couple of mods need to be updated. So I haven't even tried it. I think it will just crash. So I'm sticking with vanilla for now. So no mods yet in this profile. No mods. In this profile, I will never use any mods. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Can we take a photo, guys? Can you cut me some slack so we can take a photo? Because Bridges and me, we have a very long-standing relationship. If you could call it that. But yes, that is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. How many axles can you count? Goodness. Goodness, right? It's actually a perfect framing. You can see the escort right at the back. Very subtle. And then let's do a bit more like zoomed out version. A bit wider. It's not too shabby. Granted, the paint job doesn't really like probably evoke a realistic hauling company, but it looks pretty cool nonetheless. Especially like the front, like the fang of a lion. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh crap. Are my eyes deceiving me? Oh no. How the heck can we fit here? Okay, slowly is how we can fit in. But you can see the hairpins coming up. Phew, goodness. Can you not just stop the traffic on both sides? I don't want to fit in like that. Oh crap, here we go again. I'm just going to close my eyes. Hopefully that guy won't hit anything. Alright, so far so good. I was intending this video to be just a showcase on the new truck, but I think we're going to finish this special transport as well. That's an added bonus for you guys. But if you are good enough, no problem. That's the beauty of YouTube, right? You can select, you can fast forward, you can stop here if you're just interested in the config options of the truck. But if you want to get a feel for how it looks like, how it drives, how the mirrors work, how the textures look like, how the shadows react with this, and all that kind of stuff, stick around and see what kind of disaster we get ourselves into. But yeah, I think this is the perfect, how do you say, perfect baptism for this kind of truck. deserves nothing less than a hardcore special transport job. You're good. You're good. Alright, I'm going to stay in the middle just so I won't need to always worry. Although there is an incoming vehicle again, so maybe stick to the right a bit. There we go. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's a bit scary, I have to be honest. It's a bit scary. I can't actually remember if I've done this route before, but it seems pretty interesting. Are we going to Austria? Where are we going again? Can't remember now. But we just have 100 kilometers to go. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Lights are good. I heard the horns can be quite generic. Yeah, they say that's a generic sound. Same as with the old MAN TGX. And I think even with the Actros. That might not be the real horn of the Euro 6. I'm not really sure. You guys let me know in the comments, right? Wipers. Wipers. Not bad. They have their sounds. I guess they can be pretty generic. Not too specific about that. I just hope that they are working properly with the rain physics. With the droplets. Wiping away the droplets and them reacting together with the wiper blades consistently. Man, this is such a nice area to drive in. Imagine this, right? Imagine driving through this in real life. It's like road trip right there. Vacation mode. This is lovely. Someday I wish I can drive somewhere like this. Can I speed up? I think my speed limit is 60. Right now I'm only at around 50, less than 50 actually. So I can actually step on it. I do like the engine sound building up bit by bit. You can really hear it climbing up. It's not as crisp as I would have been used to, like from EVR. But yeah, it's not too bad. You really can hear the improvements SCS has been doing in the sound department. Like really before I was not too pleased about the engine sounds that they are coming up with. But ever since the Volvo VNL, I think they've been learning a lot. That is looking pretty good. Did I snag that sign? I hope not. Okay, I think we're good. Please, no more incoming traffic. Oh, that was too much to ask for. Okay. Okay, good. I think I need some lights now. Lights are good, lights are strong. High beams. Okay. Is that a cop car? Oh crap. Crap car. No, it's a Mini. Okay. Cleared it. I can barely see the edges of my load because it's kind of blending with the color of the road. It's a bit hard. So this guy, good luck to you. Phew. Okay. I think I missed him by a hair. Evade the signs. I hear the engine. There are a couple of layers in there on the sounds, adding on top of each other. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But still, I would not reject the sounds coming from EVR for this truck. I would bet they're amazing. Most likely even more so. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what our modders can do with this. But as always, SCS is providing the amazing template. Very good start, very nice models, most optimized. Retarder action, please. Keep it at 60. Good. And we are crossing over to Österreich, Austria. Oh, here we are again. Here we go again. Violent hairpins. Let me max out the retarder. I don't want to approach these hairpins at a very fast speed, especially when there's incoming traffic like that. Crap. Slow down. Good. Okay. Whenever you're not sure, just stop. No need to rush it. But yeah, now we get to see a glimpse of the truck at low light conditions. So we can see the lighting of the dash. It's actually very nice. That matte finish, I'm really liking it. Yeah, as I was mentioning a while ago, the template, SCS always serves as the template. The trucks that they have, the quality is increasing more and more, and it becomes a starting point for our amazing modders, improving the sounds, adding more customization options. Maybe eventually Madster can move over his Euro 6 to start from this model. Who knows? You know, but it opens so many possibilities. So SCS, thank you. Thank you for releasing this truck. It opens up a lot of doors for our creative minds in the community. Granted, I'm not one of those, but I'll happily drive them. I'll happily test them out and show you guys. That's the best I can do. Okay, we're good so far. And yeah, I'm missing the smoothness of a vanilla profile. It's probably the same on your end, but I think I'm having like 60 frames consistently in here. No lag whatsoever, no lag spikes. That's what you get in a vanilla profile, and probably because of the tweaks that they've done as well, bug fixes and stuff. If anyone knows any details on the bug fixes they did, the map improvements they've done, can you let me know in the comments? I'd like to get a better understanding of what exactly they changed, both in ETS2 and ATS. Oh yeah. Yes. So many cars now, because we are approaching the city. So I have to be very, very careful not to snag cars and not to snag lampposts on the other side. Okay, Innsbruck is where we are going. It's where we are now, actually. Good. Alright. Stay in the middle, stay away from that lamppost. We got a bit of damage during the start of the trip because of that darned railing. But I think I've learned my lesson since. Yeah, good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what our modders will be able to do here. Sizzle will probably add a lot more dashboard options, right? More slots, EVR with his sounds, Grishboom maybe even, who knows? Maybe Madster will add more tuning parts. Just wishful thinking, but yeah, let's see. And we are here. We are here, and let's turn bit by bit slowly. I hope that back doesn't kick out so much. Looking good. I like the indicator sounds. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, can we even fit there? That's a good question. Can we even fit through the gate? We'll have to do it very slowly. Can you fit through there? I don't need a job offer. I need to get through this gate. barely cleared it. Okay, now we can turn fully, I think. And then let's shoot ourselves here. Does that work? Come on. That looks good. It's a bit tilted, so I guess I can move straight. There we go. Okay, it works. Animation sounds are spot on. Even that engine sound dying right there. Good. We actually finished the job in this supposed spotlight video. Special transport mission is done. Earned 10k there. Not too shabby. But yeah, for a vanilla profile, having this detailed a truck, goodness, SCS is really stepping it up. More and more, you need less and less mods because the base game is starting to cover most of the more and more of the wants of the community. More tuning, more shiny bits, more cargos, more trucks, more options. Yeah, it's really improving. So SCS, thank you for the amazing job. I'm really looking forward to exploring more of 1.34 and driving more with this truck. And you guys let me know what else we can find as of 1.34, alright? In the meantime, that's going to be it. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button if you did enjoy this episode. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next video. More to come for sure. Man, it's lovely here. Beautiful mountain ranges. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and Clumsy signing off. Catch you in the next one is what I meant. Thanks and bye-bye.